that's ultimately leading towards. But I mean, he just fought a computer that was cursed because it contained every magical spell, and the aspect of putting the magical spells in a database to log them caused them all to cast at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Because people didn't know how computers really worked in the 90s, is what I gathered reading the story.
I
It's like,
argue
oh, okay.
people might not know how computers work today.
You're right. You're right.
I have no idea. Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome to Smark Avengers. That was our update on 90s characters. Does anybody have any updates on Sugar Man? Is he still just a giant torso or a face for a torso?
Yeah, I brought him. I let him come into my house the other day. He's really like not quite. You know what? Ironically enough, he's quite a sweet man. You know what I mean? Loves jigsaws.
John, I do have to say thank you for bringing Sugar Man back to our lives.
It's no worries. He needs to be in everyone's life.
He needs to be everywhere.
He needs to shrink down into your boot.
Yeah. Oh, he's shrunk that into our hearts.
Yeah, he sure did. My heart grew 3 times larger, and it's because he accidentally started to enlarge himself again.
Yeah, it made me really sick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
John, real quick, what is your movie count at?
Oh, it is currently at 356.
Very nice. I like how every time you act like you're unprepared for me to ask. You're like, oh.
What was the last film?
The last film was called Killing Season, which stars Robert De Niro and John Travolta with the single worst beard I think I've ever seen. And well, saying that, his Serbian accent was pretty dicey as well.
Oh,
sounded somewhere between Scottish and the Iron Sheik. So
John Travolta with a beard and a Serbian accent has got to be a recipe for success.
Yeah, I don't think this was a huge box office hit, to be honest, but I mean, it was all right. It wasn't terrible.
Good.
On paper,
so the best we'd hope for. Yeah.
Well, speaking of stuff that sounds good on paper, today's episode we're going to a peek behind the curtain. Originally, this was going to be our continuation of the series of Japanese Spider-Man, because at the time that we recorded the first episode, where we watched episodes 1 and 2, there was a user on YouTube who had uploaded like the whole series, and I was like, oh, we'll milk the hell out of this. Like if there's ever a time where like, oh, what are we gonna do? We'll just watch more Japanese Spider-Man. I guess the production company that had the rights to it caught on, and those videos all got pulled. So we have episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man to watch. The other thing, I kind of called an audible the last minute, and I remembered in our conversation where we had informed Dylan that there was a Claremont-era X-Men animated pilot called Pride of the X-Men. That's on YouTube as well. So this will be kind of a mix of our 2 favorite topics on the show, which is Spider-Man and X-Men. So again, we are not beating those allegations of being an X-Men podcast.
So you guys have both seen this Pride of the X-Men show?
Yes, but like 35 years ago or whatever.
Wow.
When it came out.
I have not. I just know it existed.
Okay. So
I knew it was the thing.
So we don't know if Sugar Man's going to be in this.
It'd be really funny if he was.
It would be super funny if he was in the first episode.
If it was like Boba Fett, you know how like Boba Fett was in the holiday Star Wars special that came out before Empire Strikes Back, and then Boba Fett was in Empire Strikes Back?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it was a situation like that, like Sugar Man's going to be in this, and then like a decade later they put out Age of Apocalypse, and there he is again.
What if Sugar Man's in Spider-Man?
In Spider-Man?
Yeah, Japanese Spider-Man, like a Japanese version of Sugar Man.
Japanese Sugar Man?
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it? What were you saying, John?
Part of Sugar Man's storyline in the comics was he got sent back in time when he came over from the Age of Apocalypse. So who knows? Maybe he could have.
He got sent back in time and then sent to Japan.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me.
The only thing that makes sense. Well, this only want me to find out, right?
So if you want to know the story behind Japanese Spider-Man, like how it came into being and like some of the major changes that the Japanese production company took from the series itself, you watch our first episode on that. We really kind of went into the history of how this came to be and some of those big changes. Pride of the X-Men don't really have too much information as to where it came from or why. Because, like I said, this is an audible last second.
I've already forgotten everything that happened in the other Spider-Man episodes.
Oh, it's great.
There's a
You'll
little
love it,
robot
Dylan.
thing, isn't there?
Yeah, well, there was a monster that started off as a little guy,
Yeah.
and then they made him grow big,
Okay.
and then they made him
Then,
grow even bigger
yeah. And then
as
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
uses
fought him.
robot.
Yeah, his leopard robot
Yeah.
that everybody knows that Spider-Man has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a bad guy who looks a bit like Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like Professor Monster.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's the Iron Cross Army. Because because
Professor
why
Monk.
would it be?
Good stuff. Quality stuff.
So we're gonna handle this same way what we did Generation X. There is, if you just go onto YouTube and you do a quick search, the name of the channel that episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man is on is Infinite Machine Comics. Plug for those folks, and we'll do a countdown. We'll start to watch. You'll listen along to us if you want to watch it on your end, and I think afterwards we'll have a quick little thing and we'll jump into Pride of the X-Men.
I'm good. I'm good.
Any other thoughts before we dive headfirst into episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man?
I just can't wait to see what happens.
I really hope he climbs up that building again.
Oh,
That
that
one
was
building.
fun.
All right. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, go. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I forgot he screams at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, just like Spider-Man does, you know.
Yep. There's that building.
Yeah, there he is. Between the dark valleys of buildings, Spider-Man. Oh yeah, he's got a motorbike.
Yeah, he's a motorcycle rider. He's not a photographer.
Yes, he's a
His
photographer.
sister.
He has a motorbike and a giant robot, just like the real Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know he's not a photographer. His sister is a reporter, though.
Oh, it's a robot.
Yeah, there it is.
Really flying through the sky.
Is this a better opening theme than the '60s cartoon?
I don't remember
No.
that thing went.
You don't remember that? The infamous Spider-Man does whatever Spider can?
Oh yeah, that one. I
Yeah.
do remember that. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of prefer the 90s animated series.
Oh, that was
theme
way
music
better.
as well.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
I think Joe Perry from Aerosmith playing the guitar on it.
No shit. This guy's so cool.
For a moment
He's
there
got
with
a
a hat, I'm like, is this Joe Perry from Aerosmith?
He's a sniper, apparently.
My goodness, look at him knock all those cans over. Totally, and that's not the same footage, guys. It's different.
He fired that gun way more times than he had targets to hit, so he missed a lot.
Or had bullets in his 6-shooter. Shoot the
Yeah,
kid.
also he also had way more bullets than that. Was that like a bolt action rifle?
What did I tell you about playing with cans, you stupid kid? That was him. That was me doing his voice. What do we think this guy's called?
No, tomorrow for the detective and son.
I think his name is the detective.
Yes.
I've
It's a
just
good
got a
guess.
hunch. I don't know.
What if the boy is the detective?
What the fuck? Is this got a beach ball? What?
Hey, go to heaven is what he said.
Huh?
Wait a
Has he got the
minute.
Playboy bunny on his sweater?
Hang on a minute. Things escalated strangely
What?
quickly.
Oh, she got cut.
Did you say good morning? I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Does it hurt? Well, I mean, I was slit.
What was his motive? Mash.
Mash?
Marshall?
Mashed potato.
It's more popular. What did they say? More popular than pin thinner and what?
Hey, it's Dr. Doom. Oh, so we're selling drugs to the kids.
I bet Spider-Man's not gonna sit around and let that happen.
Oh, of course, the Mushroom Man is the drug dealer.
What the fuck? What?
the last
What? What's wrong with his face?
Ash.
Oh, what is this?
Ooh. I
Ugh.
don't like that. Where did it come
I don't
from?
like that. Where's he pulling them from?
Oh boy.
He's giving birth to them.
Oh, that is not good.
She's watching that very affirmatively. We're at a disco now.
Corey, why did you do this to us?
You didn't like that man plucking mushrooms out of his own orifices? Come on.
Man. What? Whoa.
That Bootsy Collins? Is there just a Bootsy Collins drop in there?
It's what's his name? Hypno Hustler.
So wait, MASH makes you stab people who say good morning and also drop dead after dancing for a while.
They just look like they're going to sleep. Spider-Man runs to the thickened building.
Yep. He's doing a lot of detective work by climbing that one building. There he is again.
Yep. Oh.
He's so cool.
Hop. There we go. He does all his own stunts.
So cool.
Oh. What? Oh, right, he's on the drugs. I was like, is he okay? Oh. What's gonna happen here?
There's a lot of death in this so far. Yep.
Whoa, oh. Wait, his helmet fell off. Oh, there it is. I like that. It's actually a really good shot with the spinning helmet
like-
under the spinning light.
I feel like we're speed running like a whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely suicide.
Oh, and here's the Cowboys.
It's a detective.
And son.
Well, maybe he's the son and the kid's the detective, and maybe it's like a Hardy Boy situation.
You should let yourself have
Smash.
firearms. What?
So here's the fun fact: detectives in Japan dress like cowboys if they're in the drug business.
I also like how he's like, he always has his son with him. Fair enough.
That seems dangerous.
It's not like a detective is a dangerous job.
Yeah, he's only investigating drug dealers. How could that go
People
wrong?
like fucking die from the drugs. What?
I
Hit
think
him with
he
the
would fight better if
guitar.
he was holding the guitar.
Yeah.
Dylan, as a musician, is a guitar make an adequate weapon?
Well, you should ask Chef Jarrett. Look at him holding a guy at bay with a guitar. That is not an
He's being
efficient way
so
to do it.
gentle with the guitar because he doesn't want to break it.
That's true. What do you think,
Hey.
detective? Kill him.
What if he pulls out
Yes.
a gun?
Oh, he's gonna kill him. Where's the president? Those guys must feel really stupid. They just get the shit kicked out of them by one guy with a guitar and a stick of
he's just-
dynamite.
Jesus Christ, that seems like overkill. Just run out of the room. That guy's fucked, but the rest of you aren't.
Yeah, but the detective's fucked too.
All
I'll
right.
take this with me. Wow, how cool was that?
Mhm.
Don't hold it. But these guys are dumbasses. Not so fast. It's me, Spider-Man.
Can't let you involve your son.
He's the only one that's made any sense, so that's exactly correct.
Yes. Why did he He didn't seem to have
Wow.
any issues at all with the fact that this man in a skin-tight leotard just accosted him. He just really no-sold that experience.
You know, I reckon there's something bad in that house.
I think Spider-Man might be honest, like considering all these people that are shooting at him.
So what's the son doing? Just sitting in the car, like playing a Game Boy?
Yeah.
Just waiting. Why don't the guards kill the son? Well, come on. What?
Yeah.
That was the same shot. I don't think that's an effective way to shoot a gun.
The He-Man villain just said no.
Is that a different gun?
Oh, Spider-Man's got his rope.
What? No, it's the time, son.
Don't show that shot of him lurking with a kid in the foreground. Come on.
I don't know if I said this in the last thing. I think I did, but like some of these camera shots are fun.
It really is.
They're really like some of the choices they make, given their severely limited budget. Some of them are actually really good. Some of them clearly not so good. The door was already open.
Yeah.
He opened it with his foot because it was a door that opened outward. It's not like he kicked it in.
Right.
Oh man,
Oh,
someone's
dude.
weightlifting.
He's like, Mash, we're gonna be rich. We'll sell it. What happened, son?
The Amazonness.
So how does the detective know this guy?
Well, I think that's why he was interrogating those people with the fake stick of dynamite.
Oh, he was trying to find this guy?
Yeah, I think so. Is the kid psychic?
That's him, all right.
He doesn't say much.
No. This one doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it?
It's been a bit of a wild one, considering Spider-Man's not been featured very much in it.
Don't put it in your car. What do you mean it's reckless? No, he just walked into that fucking drug house and found 2 dead bodies. Fuck
Spider-Man
you, kid.
says, "Don't drink and drive."
Oh, please tell me they're gonna do the reveal where he's the kid and the small kid's the father.
Revenge. The
Revenge?
kid killed my mother.
The kid is my mother.
Oh man, he had an even cooler hat back in the day.
Oh wait, so a year ago they already knew MASH existed.
So I'm confused because like episode 1, the monsters just came to Earth.
Yes.
So, but they have been here this whole time.
Yes, the mushroom monster a year ago was making these horrible mushroom drugs.
Coincidentally enough, the mushroom guy was here. Somebody killed my wife.
Oh shit.
Oh man, he got hit by a car. That's my joke.
But then he went on to successfully fight in the Anarchy in the arena match.
I feel like that's not how amnesia works, but okay.
Yeah, he has amnesia, so he just stares at people.
Yeah. That's why we bring him on these dangerous, investigations.
Because he's scary.
So he was the detective before this started. He just had a much different hat. So he changed his aesthetic from Peaky Blinders to cowboy.
I really like it how it looks like Spider-Man has got angry eyes, even though it's just his suit. Like he always has angry eyes.
Spider-Man's
See?
like, well,
See?
how am I getting home? There's no buildings around here
How
to
do
swing
you
off of. How am I
restore
getting
the
home?
kid's memory? Like
Fight on that.
what's the end game? I chase this guy down to stop the drugs, and then my kid will just remember. No. Stop it.
Yep, here's some more of this.
I don't want to. Stop.
Boy.
No. Don't.
Stop showing this. Oh my
It's
god.
grim. She's
They're
like,
really happy with that monster effect.
I like how she's like inspecting, like, it's definitely coming out of that hole, right? Let me see.
What?
What? Why is he gonna peek? What?
Yeah, they have beaks. I don't know why.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
just
fuck that.
watch.
I'm gonna fuck that kid up. A 100? There's no way you got 100 fish, you idiot.
Ah,
What? I swear to God, I thought that was Wolverine's claws.
how did they make that shot? It's like around the corner.
Yeah, right. He's not elevated at all. What the hell?
These are amazing shots. They don't want to risk actually hitting someone, so they're just doing like quick cut. See?
Okay. Oh boy. It was harder to edit in the 70s. It looks like he's wearing a mask under his mask.
Yeah.
It does. And he got lost.
He's
When
well.
the Cowboys
you know.
are fishing and Spider-Man's lost in the woods.
Well, just listen to the guitar.
Then what do you think of his guitar playing for him?
Oh, he's absolutely not playing.
I figured. That seemed a little more intricate than what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh, I love watching people pretend to play the guitar. I love it because you can tell, like, they don't know what the overdub is gonna be, and it's never close. It's a nice looking fire though. Your mother warmed the milk for you. I don't know why. I don't know why that's fun. All night long. Because there's nothing better than milk that's been warmed for an entire night.
Can have
Come on, kid.
sideburns.
Kid, I wrote this song all about you. You gotta remember.
Did he just slap his kid in the face?
Wait. The kid is singing this song.
He did it in the past, it looks like.
So this kid sang a song in the past about himself.
Yes.
What is this? We should have watched Pride of the X-Men first.
No, we start with this first. You know, I feel like that's
But
gonna be a little more cohesive.
It's just not gonna be as good. How could anything be this good?
You say that until Sugar Man shows up.
The only way it'll be good is if he shows up. Splish splish. Did you hear me splishing?
How did they just not realize she was approaching them?
What? Who are you? Those guys like, I could have swore there were two people here.
They're gonna beat
Well, I
my
guess
kid.
not. What?
Huh?
What?
Thank you, Spider. There was a spider there that weaved that into a web, Charlotte's Web style.
And then made it blink? Oh, she was bad girl. Oh shit, dude. Wow, he fell all the way down and then was still at the very top.
Spider strings.
Look, he's still at the top of the mountain.
Darn Spider-Man.
Damn it, Spider-Man, again? I'm just trying to kill him, man.
A kid
I love
doesn't
all
even
the climbing
speak. What
effects.
was he expecting to
Yeah.
happen there?
Spider-Man's like, well, the kid's not on the side of this mountain. I checked everywhere.
I love all the practical climbing effects.
Beautiful stuff right there.
What?
What? Oh.
All right, now his turn. Roll backwards.
Wouldn't his spider sense be like, wait a minute? Oh, it did.
I think it did. Yeah.
Oh, boy, you got ahead of me, Spider-Man. I don't know what happened there. No, is that Mushroom Boy? Oh.
Yeah, there he is. I didn't know
Destroy
that
the
was
mushroom.
one of his. Yeah, is that one of his other
What the
titles?
fuck
Like a
move is
fake fish
this? Stop showboating and hit him.
coming out?
Yeah, you're fucked now, Spider-Man. We have a little boy. Look. Take a look at those swords next time you get a chance, all right? Ah, he was
He
wearing
did
a
have a
mask.
mask under the mask. What? Huh? Well, and the mask is like part of a larger. It's like it's all connected. Hey, the kid made a noise.
My son being held by a giant weird mushroom man.
Tap or snap, kid. Tap or snap.
Oh, so this okay. So the mushroom
How
man
did he
killed
not
his
remember if the mushroom man is the one responsible?
mushroom man. That's why I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Because mushroom man killed his mother a year
So the
ago.
mushroom man, yeah, shingled the mom, and then he got hit by a car.
It all makes sense now.
Now he remembers. I'm your pappy. Wow.
Play a song.
Yes. No, we gotta admit that is something Jeff Jarrett did not think of.
No, I didn't see that coming.
Nope.
Notice the gun's gone.
Yeah. That
I
was
thought
pretty
he was
good.
a great shot, though. What, he missed all of
Yeah.
them.
No, my guitar gun. Oh, so now it's too dangerous for the kid.
Obviously not. Sorry, Spider-Man's here. Did he just fall down the mountain again of his own accord?
Yeah.
Oof.
Fighting in that poncho must be difficult.
He's a detective. He can do anything.
Yeah, I forgot that the poncho was a standard issue with the role of detective.
You don't know what the Japanese detectives are like. That is
What is
glorious.
I love how some people just randomly have guns.
I love how they always do the jumping shot where you can absolutely see his gooch all the
Oh,
time.
I thought Spider-Man was gonna use that gun.
Spider-Man doesn't use a gun. He's got webs and a giant robot. There's no need for that. Just lying on your back and shooting the guy.
Spider-Man
Like,
really
come
loves
on,
that
man.
kick.
Whoa!
Mm.
Machine Bambi Kinogurger. Look, you see every time he jumps, you see his fucking gooch. You know what I mean? They're really like, you gotta look at this.
Marveler.
He's just the robot was just waiting around, like hovering around outside the city. Imagine you grew so big and then a big robot shot you and that was the end of you. You didn't even get a chance to do anything.
I mean, that's what. So far, we don't know anything this guy does except produces mushrooms out of his body and chokes Japanese women. Very
And
oddly
children,
specific.
he choked a kid as well, remember?
Oh, that's right. He also has a gun in his titty.
Sword vigor. Bam. Yeah, fuck you. That's it.
Did it kill him instantly? Yeah, it sure did.
Doesn't that seem? Look, listen. I'm not gonna deny the fact that a woman definitely died, but doesn't this seem like overkill?
Yeah.
Like they're look. Like,
Oh no, he killed
look.
the.
Many people are
He's destroying the
dying
mash
here.
factory.
Yes. Like I would say, like tens, if not hundreds, of people have just died.
Well, I mean, a lot of people have died in this episode as well because we saw those people die from their drug overdoses.
So is that the two wrongs make a right? Is it okay to kill all the drug dealers if they cause the deaths of the drug addicts?
By the way, we still have no explanation of why Spider-Man had so many masks underneath his costume.
Yeah, what would he just kept going for it like infinity?
Oh, big tears.
My son, my
Dylan, I hope that you
boy.
cry when I hug you like that.
Huh? What'd you say? You call that tough love? I
Well, we
let
all team
villains
off
shoot
camera to
my
keep that
shoot at my
laugh.
child for like a year. It's just tough love. It'll make him tougher.
Oh, Spider-Man's sad because his dad's dead.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of death in that one. To be continued. It actually won't because we can't watch episode 4.
Spider Machine. I kind of want that car.
I mean, like, do you want that car?
Yeah. You don't want that car?
I mean, it seems like parking would be interesting. There's a lot of
Yeah, but
wingspan on that.
everybody would know that you're in time though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did Japanese Spider-Man ever fight the Power Rangers?
No, but he inspired the Power Rangers. Like this came before
Oh,
Power Rangers.
they should have done like a fight. I think that would have been really good.
Oh
Who would
yeah.
win though?
Spider-Man.
I know it's one Spider-Man versus 5 Power Rangers typically though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one Spider-Man is incredible. Didn't you see his gooch earlier? He'll do it again.
Next
Whoa!
episode that we won't see.
Whoa!
Another kid being threatened.
Wow. A suspicious woman involved in the disappearance. What?
The sweet whisper of an enchantress. So is this the tie into Thor?
Well,
I do love the Marvel logo at the end as
yeah,
well.
that's nice that they tagged the Marvel logo at the end. Like, thanks. Marvel definitely had a lot to do with that.
They sure did.
They were very
Uh,
involved.
So, let's hear it for episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man. It suddenly felt like he was not the main character of the episode.
So, what did everybody think?
Well, like you say, I think that smacked of like a backdoor pilot trying to set up a spin-off show for the detective.
You think they would do
Cowboy
a detective? Oh, so like Spider-Man would just make a little cameo every so often?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Spider-Man. And he pulls his
Remember
mask
me?
off, and there's like 6 other masks underneath it. Because that's his gimmick. I hope they do that in every episode.
I don't know why he was a cowboy, especially in the flashbacks where they show him decidedly not a cowboy.
Well, I
Well,
think he was traumatized by his
yeah.
wife dying.
The trauma made the kid a mute and him into a wacky,
Old Wild West character.
yeah, with a crazy 6-shooter and a guitar.
Yeah.
You know, I
That he
mean,
didn't know how to play.
well, somebody knew how to play it. Somebody was playing a lovely tune. You know, and he could sing.
Goodness.
He was a good
Yeah.
singer.
He had tears in his eyes.
I bet that's part of the spin-off. Like, he's actually a great karaoke singer, but that's him
Yes.
showing his softer side, and he never does it because he'd rather fight crime. By fight
never
crime,
seen
he'd
the-
shoot villains.
Have you ever seen the Yakuza series of video games? There's always a big karaoke like mini game in it.
Yeah, I'm aware of the Yakuza game. I don't think I've ever played them, but I'm aware of them.
They're super long.
Have you
Like,
played
you'll have
them?
a 40. No, I've watched enough people play them. They're like 45-minute cutscenes.
Yeah. There's a lot of that stuff. It takes a
Alright,
lot
so
of inspiration from. What the fuck's that game for the Dreamcast? Shinobi? Not Shinobi. What do you call that?
Shenmue?
Shenmue. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Why did I know that?
Shenmue has a lot of like cutscenes and talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard game to get into because I
Yeah.
have it for the Dreamcast somewhere. There's like 4 discs of stuff, but you're like, it's a lot of just like not a whole lot especially at the beginning. I haven't got all the way through it, but there's a lot of just kind of like, what is this? You know, I think Yakuza is a bit more action packed, but it definitely takes some cues from it. You know, cutscene wise.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my review of Japanese Spider-Man
John, do you have any thoughts on Japanese Spider-Man episode 3
or Shenmue.
Uh,
or Yakuza?
nothing on Shamu or the Accuser, but Japanese Spider-Man, yeah. I mean, I want to watch more now. I can't believe the bastards have taken them all down.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it alone. I'm really annoyed.
I need to know what happens next.
What happens with it? Why are they always threatening kids? It's because they're easy to threaten. Listen, I understand that. You know.
You know the the Power Rangers series, Zoo Ranger, where the Power Rangers got all their footage from, and Zoo Ranger, the evil witch Bandora, who they called Rita Repulsa. Bandora was all about killing kids. Like that was like her main goal, and she actually had a song about it. Like there is an evil witch Bandora song, and it is all about wanting to kill kids.
Well, I mean, she's not wrong. They're easy to kill.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Yeah. Well, I thought they were easy to kill, but those villains in today's episode of Japanese Spider-Man couldn't shoot that kid for shit.
They bungled that a bit, didn't they?
Maybe it's because he was so small.
Could be.
They couldn't hit him.
Let's head on over to Pride of the X-Men. Again, this is not the X-Men series of the 90s. This is sort of what was pitched to happen ahead of it. So the characters are not the Jim Lee 90s X-Men. There's not going to be Gambit or Rogue or anything like that. This is going to be more of the Chris Claremont run. So you're going to see Colossus and Dazzler and Nightcrawler and stuff. So that's a good time.
This one has some really big shoes to fill. Like,
yeah, Sugar Man's got big feet.
It's not. It doesn't really. They're really small feet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be really hard to beat that episode of Japanese Spider-Man. Let's be totally clear here, right? Let's be totally honest. Before we even see this, I guarantee you, there's gonna be nothing in this episode that you're gonna remember as much as that little mushroom man like farting out mushrooms.
Oh boy,
you'll never forget that.
It was so unpleasant looking, wasn't it?
I thank the Lord that it's so easy to come up with thumbnail ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So easy. Oh, it's what the people are gonna be like, what is that? I'm like, you have to watch the Japanese episode of Japanese Spider-Man to understand what that is. It's a weird mushroom man farting out mushrooms. And we watched it. We had to watch it. You have to watch it.
You watched it. You've seen it. You can't unsee it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna head over into Pride of the X-Men. This is on a channel called Rad Retro. This is uploaded 2 years ago. So this is an AI upscale of the best source available for the original Pride of the X-Men pilot. So that's fun.
Yeah, AI never fucked anything up, so.
No, it's not like the cover of the X Factor comic that's coming out where Angel has 7 fingers.
Oops.
Yeah, have you seen that? It's fucking wild.
We don't know that angels don't have 7 fingers.
No. I have a tattoo of a biblically accurate angel
that's always nice.
6 wings. Yeah. It's a good time.
Scary
Fear not.
Can you imagine if you went to heaven, you saw like loads of them walking around, you're like, what the fuck? This is heaven?
I always thought heaven was a place on earth.
Then the mushroom man's out there farting out mushrooms, like, oh no! Why are you here?
All right, so we're gonna do the countdown of 3, 2, 1, go, and we're gonna watch Pride of the X-Men. So, Dylan, you want to count us down?
No.
Okay, John, you want to count us down?
Sure, why not? 3, 2, 1, go.
I do appreciate your honesty, Dylan.
I just couldn't be bothered.
That's fair.
Is it?
There's some fun static sounds.
Dun 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 dun. It's okay. I'm looking forward a little bit. There it is.
Okay. Whoa.
Got a commercial.
That is like I've never. Well, no. Listen, man. I've just seen Spider-Man. This isn't like I've never seen it before. This is nothing. Oh my god! I had that game. I had that Game Boy game. It's hard as shit. There's a game for the SNES. That game, Spider-Man and the X-Men. That game is
Yeah.
fucking impossible.
It's really hard. I played that one
Have
too.
you played it?
Yeah.
It's so
That-
hard. It's
Yeah, the
fucking
storm
ridiculous.
underwater level sucks.
Oh, I've never seen that part of it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
right.
That game, John, have you ever played that game?
I
What is
wish.
this? Look at this 3D.
Oh,
Look at these
whoa!
graphics.
Look at Venom. Oh my god, dude. That's
LJN,
awesome.
sign of quality.
That Spider-Man game fucking is impossible. You have to go through this first level where you're Spider-Man, like disarming bombs before you can even get into the proper game.
Yeah. That wasn't that bad though. I could get through that part pretty easily. It was like all of the X-Men parts that
The
sucked.
X-Men bits were fucking impossible. I couldn't do any of them.
What's Spider-Man talking about? Is he filling out tax forms? Oh no, he's voter registration.
Oh, how
Spider-Man
appropriate that
wants us
is.
to vote.
That's a very timely, because that's gonna be a factor for me and John, and later on in the year for Corey as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we all four of us, the guys on the show and Spider-Man, we all encourage you to vote. Please register to
Yep.
vote. Let your voice be heard. But through a
This is,
voting
well,
booth,
we're in
I don't want to
fortune.
actually
This
hear
is the
your
best
voice.
film. Hey, it's Emma
What's
Frost.
Emma Frost? Magneto.
X-Men.
Cyclops looking like a fucking idiot.
The theme is not as good. It's
Oh,
Toad.
Oh,
The
but like
Juggernaut.
old Toad. Really old Toad, where he was like a guy from like he was like a peasant from like the Middle
Yeah.
Ages. I don't like it.
Hold on, we got a Stanley voiceover.
If I remember this rightly, I think they're transporting Magneto originally, and then someone's going to break him out of like a truck or something.
Not the terrorist mutants.
And I think this sort of inspired the like the opening
Wow.
of X-Men 3, I think it was.
Yeah. But they're landing on pretty heavy already. Jesus
Yeah, are we
Christ.
supposed to? Usually terrorists don't refer to themselves as terrorists, so that's a problem.
Well, I love how like the first line we hear is the guy go, "I fucking hate mutants," and then this guy's like, "I hope all the mutants die." Like, we get it, dude. You
Is that Rick
kidnapped
Moranis?
one of them.
Why does she sound like that?
Yeah, that's not how I imagine Emma Frost sounding. I'm a little witch. Could she do that? Can she do that? I gotta say, the animation looks really fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she can fly?
Oh, did she just like pretend that happened?
Yeah.
Yes, she used her
Okay,
mind
that makes
powers.
way more sense than her being able to turn concrete into quicksand.
How tall is Magneto as well?
He's a
He
giant.
probably
8 foot tall.
he, he probably made himself bigger, but he manipulated the magnetisms in his bloodstream, whatever.
I'm really confused as to like Magneto's a mutant and a terrorist, but he just like got that guy a little damp.
Yeah, he didn't kill him.
No. But she talks like a baby.
I'm a little baby. Oh, it's scary little mansion.
I still love the Stanley voiceover, considering how little he actually had to do with X-Men. I am Charles Xavier.
I didn't expect him to have that voice either. This is my ghost body. What do you think?
I am Ghost Dad.
Follow me. This is not ghost.
He goes through a wall.
And she bonks her head on it. What the fuck? I've been watching you. In a totally normal way, of course.
I can't wait for us to do the Charles Xavier episode and we really get into his like creepy love affair with Jean Grey when she was a 16-year-old girl.
Well, it's totally fine. She
I
went
can't
on to be
tell
the
her.
Phoenix.
I can't tell her that I'm in love with her. It would be wrong. Yes, it would be.
Shadowcat just saw a big wall of video that had all these fucking weirdos, and she just saw this guy being a ghost, and she's like, I'm a freak. Like, what? You don't think Ghost Dad is a fucking freak?
I just thought the Danger Room was cool.
Well, this looks good. That's a good shot.
The exposition is so heavy.
Why don't you just blast that fucking rope with your lasers, you fucking dope?
I thought it was Colossus, not Colossus.
Colossus. He made out of metal.
Great accent. He's good.
I could do a Russian accent, but only 3 words at a time.
He sounds like John Travolta in that movie I watched earlier.
Ah, it's good. I was talking about the robot. He'll fuck you up. Stay away from him.
Yep.
Look how cool he was walking away.
Good eye, Bob.
Gadai. Not creepy at all.
And also the ghost thing that you saw earlier.
You'll just have to take my word for it that I'm not going to throw into your mind. Not that you would know.
You could see into people's minds, yes, but not yours, of course. I would never do that to such a lovely young woman such as yourself. Oh. Is everybody in this fucking mansion a creep?
Kitty, you're phasing.
You fucked up my computer. Now I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay. If you say so. She fucked up her computer and ruined everything. Come on in, kid. What? Oh dear. Storm's the best one so far. Storm's definitely the best voice so far. All the rest of them are really weird. Shadowcat's okay, I guess.
Why? Wait for me. Why?
Yeah.
I don't like Nightcrawler waving goodbye.
Slow down, guys. We gotta bring this kid along. Remember, we're the detectives, and she's our son.
He didn't have to push those trees over.
Do you guys think that he's just too big? What if he was like a smaller Juggernaut?
Like a baby-sized Juggernaut?
Yeah, I would say like kind of like an infant kind of thing, you know? Imagine not running towards you, but it's a baby. You know what I mean?
Kitty, stop walking into the
Stop
computers.
fucking my computers up. You know what's annoying about this? Is some of it is definitely more well animated than other parts. Juggernaut skipping across the grass, not so impressive. What? I've only seen you for 5 minutes. Take this shit. It's incredibly important. Don't let that guy that will beat the shit out of you steal it from you.
Why does the Juggernaut sound like he's about to puke? Wait, I thought her phasing through technology broke it.
Do you guys think that Magneto sounds a little bit like Shredder?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know what he sounds like. Do you know what I mean? Like
His
a
helmet
little
looks really
bit.
interesting.
Did you know Shredder was Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, here come the here come the tentacles.
Oh dear. Her first job for the X-Men, she fucked it up already.
God, you fucked up the computers, then you dropped the magic ball.
I do
This
love
all came
Stan
out.
Lee as our narrator.
This all happened really quickly. Where like they got the call to leave, so they all left, and then as soon as they left, Magneto appeared. You're like, you guys couldn't have seen Magneto, or like didn't get at all like an alert to say Magneto was on the grounds. You know? Who was that?
Pyra?
No, was that Cyclops that said that?
I think.
Jeez. Oh, they're hugging each other.
I'm a little confused as to why Colossus talks in the third person. Is that like a Russian thing? Is that what we're trying to suggest? I also love how Wolverine sounds more Australian than the Australian character.
And even that's a stretch.
Mildly inconvenience them.
I better teleport over to give this doll to the girl that she could easily have picked it up herself.
That's the extent of his contributions to this mission as well.
Thanks for coming, dude. We really good thing you came with us, dude. We couldn't have stayed at the I was gonna say museum. What do you call it? A mansion? It's not a
Mansion.
museum. It might be a museum,
Is this Asteroid M?
I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh
is
my
that
god, he
Toad?
sounds like Peter Lorre.
I don't like it.
Oh, he kicked Lockheed. How dare he?
That'll probably not come up again. Are they gonna explain why there's a tiny ass dragon here?
Oh boy.
I did it.
Yes, mister.
Yes, I did it. I get chocolate now, master, because I did it. I get to eat the dragon.
Master gave Dobby a sock.
So like nobody's gonna be like, of course there's a tiny dragon here.
Yeah. Everybody knows the dragons come from space.
She's probably fucking up the computers.
Why do they keep letting Nightcrawler talk to people? I know you're a nice guy, Nightcrawler, but people keep freaking out.
Like, all right, if you're unconscious and you wake up and Nightcrawler's like, hello?
Oh, hello there, the small child. Lipshit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let me touch you. Be like,
I'm
no,
going to hold your hand with my little three-fingered hands.
no, thank you, sir or madam. I'm not sure. I like how they were like, no, it's not us. Magneto's the bad guy. She was like, that's right. It is Magneto that's bad, and I'm saying this entirely of my own free will.
She has known Xavier for like 2 hours.
Yeah, and she's fucked up all his computers.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a costume Storm's wearing.
It really is.
Wow, I hadn't noticed that before. There's a lot,
That's a classic.
a lot
Claremont
going on
outfit.
there. You know what I mean?
Is this the plot to the X-Men movie?
It
Wait, how
feels
can you
way.
do that? Magneto's wearing the helmet. That shouldn't work at all.
But he's tracked him though. He didn't specifically find Magneto, did he?
Yeah.
I thought
He
he
was
was
just-
just. I thought the helmet stopped him from being able to read his mind.
But I mean, still, we would think it would work against all of his powers.
Well, we didn't factor in this entire garbage show.
What is this? What galaxy are you in? There are way too many planets. I'm glad they put Dazzler in this cartoon, huh?
Yeah, she's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
She's really, really taking care of business.
Wait, later on she'll be the one that blows up the comet. Oh, the kids got water. That's my Wolverine.
Look at that. What is the scaling? Look how small Nightcrawler was in comparison to everyone else.
Well, he was far away.
Yeah, look.
See?
Kitty like looms over him.
Wait a minute. So they've just left her in this fucking giant mansion with all those expensive computers, and they're like, well, that's fine.
I mean, she's
Stay
already
here
broken
by
all.
yourself. Parking orbit?
Yep, we're parking in our orbit.
Huh.
Can Storm
actually
do
makes
that?
sense.
She controls weather. She can't create an atmosphere.
That makes more sense. What? It's a good thing you find the one spacesuit we had that fits you perfectly.
She keeps hugging the professor, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I know how I feel about it.
We don't talk about this all day or do it.
How did he shoot that blast out of his eye, which has a helmet over it?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's the one thing I do want to worry about.
I do like how they specifically stated, like, when we blow the airlock, Storm, we need you to use your powers to create an atmosphere.
Wait a minute. So Wolverine's the only one not wearing a spacesuit? Well, good thing we left the Dazzler.
Yeah, Dazzler's just pelting him over and over again.
He's really working her ass off here.
Hey, he's the best character.
Oh, it's me. He sounds like Gollum.
He does a little bit, doesn't he?
I bet that's where he got the voice from. Ah, fuck. Tell you what, though, he sure can't jump.
So one by one, they're dealing with an individual member.
Yeah, how are they gonna get through this guy?
Yeah, look at Juggernaut.
Fucking pecs. I'll stop you by ripping this fucking thing apart.
They're gonna hug again. Oh wait, no, that was
have
him.
them fight. What are they doing? Just punch him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What? No.
Cyclops and his future ex-wife or girlfriend.
He's gonna fuck it up though. That's it. That's all Ever Frost does.
Yep.
Oh, Nightcrawler's gonna seduce the Blob, and they're gonna have like a relationship.
I do like that Nightcrawler's just like, I'm just gonna teleport. Bye.
Yeah, he's just like, I just can't be arsed. Fuck him.
Oh, one can move the Blob. All right, well, bye.
So, wait, but he just turns up. Magneto's like, oh hey, Nightcrawler.
Oh, what's up, man?
So Magneto's gonna destroy the Earth, right?
How did that work?
Well, the comet's gonna hit the Earth. He's gonna destroy the Earth, right? Then what? Like, where does he get his food from? Just sad bottom.
That sounds very dangerous for Nightcrawler.
Yeah, how does that work?
They're gonna change the comet's course.
Saved the fucking Earth, didn't I? That's Wolverine.
I just love that Wolverine's just fucking around with Toad somewhere in this. Nightcrawler's just like getting electrocuted up there.
He's just like smoking a cigar at the back, you know.
He and Toad are just getting high.
Yeah. What's with the voice, dude? And he's like, well, what's with your voice? It makes no sense why Nightcrawler's doing that.
Kitty, you need to leave.
Kitty,
Here, take the small dragon that you just met.
Kitty, come to my private chambers for a meeting. You fucking dope. Of course he is. He can teleport.
The grappling beams?
What the fuck? We gotta get those grappling beams.
He just gets impaled.
The more we say grappling beams, the more it'll make sense. He's right here. Ah, foreshadowing. Look at him hugging Colossus over here.
It's
Big Buddy Colossus is like, I like this small child.
He's in the closet. But
Not anymore. Why couldn't Professor X have sensed him?
the lockers are all made out of Magneto's helmet.
I don't. Do you agree, Dragon? I've just met. I don't think he said that.
Yeah.
Wow, how quickly is that sun moving?
It's daylight savings. That's how it works, right?
Look, I know that this was like a pilot and they had to put as much in as they could, but that was quite the mess.
It came and went very quickly.
There was a lot going on and not a lot of it made any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice acting was a real choice. That was the strange. I don't know if that's the best way to showcase your new band of X-Men or to introduce Kitty Pryde. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
What?
Oh, I remember that logo.
Oh, it's Spider-Man. Best film in Video Corp. Wow, look at those fireworks. That really is the best film in Video Corp.
Hey, look, see how quickly the moon went?
Jesus. We're all gonna die.
All right. All right. So, Pride of the X-Men.
That
it was a lot. There was so much exposition. That opening scene with Stan Lee just like narrating a mile a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, really, by the way, there's these mutants. They're bad. There's some of them that are bad. They're terrorists, so don't like them. Your friends or your neighbors could be mutants too, but there's some good ones out there too. Yeah.
For example, the fucking Ghost Man or strange devil-looking boy that is kind of creepy.
The Russian who turns into metal and speaks in the third person.
Whatever the fuck the Wolverine is supposed to be.
There's that one girl. She has a jacket. She doesn't do much. But she's there.
Well, it looks like it's a job. Good thing Dazzler's here, and then she shoots. I don't know what she did.
She hit Pyro a couple of times. That was about it.
Yeah, Pyro deflected it quite easily. He was just like, "Ow,
ow!
What are you doing? We're trying to take over the world." Like he's so easy distracted. He's like, "Come on, stop it." That it seemed ambitious, but they just didn't have enough time.
Yeah. Like I said, they made a toy line for that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, at the beginning, the animation was really fluid, and by the end of it, it was definitely spotty.
Especially with that last frame of Wolverine not saying anything but saying things.
That was incredible. But there was some other parts where you're like, this just looks a little, and it's a shame because the first part, like that opening bit with Magneto and stuff, was really fluid, really nice looking.
So I guess I'm confused as to we didn't really see Magneto do too many bad things, but he did knowingly call himself a terrorist.
Wow.
Yes, me and my mutant terrorists.
He got his friends to break him out of prison. He stole an orb of some kind from what we assume is a nice man, and then he used that orb.
He made a bigot slightly wet.
He used that orb to, well, first of all, he brought that orb to his own private space station, which in itself is a pretty super villain thing. And then he used this magic orb to take control of a comet, which he was going to use to smash into the Earth. So I would say, you know what, he did do some pretty terrible things, you know.
Yep.
Wow, the silence there made me think that I was the only one that thought Magneto was a bad guy for trying to drive a comet into the Earth.
I mean, John's over there wearing his Magneto was right shirt.
Yeah. I actually have. Do you have one? I have a Magneto was right shirt.
Oh no, I wish I did.
I actually got one because I. There's a T-shirt place near me years ago that I got a PDF of Magneto was right, and then you got like in the comics they had like the little stencil of Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the shirts in the Grant Morrison books, so I got that. I got both of them like on the shirt, and I got them to print it for me. And then I used to wear it around town because I'm really cool.
Yeah.
And somebody actually did was like, what was Magneto right about? And I'm like, well, because humans and mutants can't live in harmony. And he was like, huh,
what?
that's probably right. that's probably the nerdiest thing I've ever said on this show, or will ever say on the show. I'm gonna look that shirt up again and see if I can find it.
I know there was a period of time they were making Cyclopses right.
What?
They were making Cyclopses right shirts after the Phoenix Force 5 thing.
Oh, that's not as cool, I don't think.
Nah.
If you wear a Cyclops' right shirt, you're just a fucking nerd, you know?
Yep. No one's going to come up and ask you what Cyclops is right about.
Yeah, like, who's Cyclops?
It'd be funny to live in a world where people knew who Magneto was, but they didn't know Cyclops.
Then you're like, who's Cyclops? He's the guy that had laser vision but couldn't figure out a way to shoot lasers out of his eyes to melt the fucking rope net that caught him in the Aztec ruins or whatever.
But they were strong enough to blast through his helmet without breaking his helmet.
Yeah. What? Why did that happen? Why didn't Colossus beat it up with his metal?
They needed Cyclops to do something.
But he didn't do a goddamn thing.
He didn't really do anything, did he?
He did as much as Dazzler did.
Yeah, he blew up a thing. He and Emma Frost had some like, she threw like a psychic lance at him, and he just like dissolved it, and then that was that.
But then Wolverine didn't do a whole lot either.
No, he chased around Toad, and then they got high.
Yeah, at the back when nobody could see him.
Yeah,
that's fine, you know.
You know, I don't know why people don't want to hang out with Toad more often.
I'm a cool guy.
I'm a pretty okay guy. I like to think so, you know.
Oh, but his accent is taking. We've made his accent take a couple of turns already.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
little like
frog now. Doesn't sound like Peter Lorre at all.
I thought he sounded like Peter Lorre.
Okay, John, what did you think?
I can hear the influence.
Okay,
Yeah.
but no, in the real Toad or the one we were doing?
Oh God, no, yours didn't. No.
No. That's what
All
I
right,
mean.
if you think that Dylan and I sounded like Peter Lorre, leave a comment under a Limp Bizkit music video.
Please leave that one. Please.
I think Dylan sounded like Peter Lorre underneath the break stuff video.
I would love it if like you know what, John was right. Neither of them sounded like Peter Lorre. I'm like, what the fuck? What does that mean? Please, I implore you. Guys, we don't ask for much. We don't even ask you to like and subscribe because we don't care. But please do that fucking Limp Bizkit thing. We broke Corey.
Oh man, that's too good. That's too good.
See? It's a great bit, guys. You have to do it.
It's a great bit, honestly.
It's a really good bit.
It reminded me of I found some weird like 80s like hair metal, and I looked at the YouTube comments, and it were just like nothing but a bunch of older people go, man, these were the days. These absolutely were the days. And then I saw these like this older like man and older woman flirting back and forth with each other in the YouTube comments. It was fucking amazing. So like maybe if you post that John's right, they didn't sound anything like Peter Lorre, maybe you will find love in the YouTube comments.
Maybe somebody else will go there to say that, and you got there first, and then you'll be like, "Oh, you guys, you listen to the show as well? Me too." And then you could both hit it off and get
You
married.
realize you both live in Poland.
And then we could go to your wedding.
Yeah.
And I'll be wearing my Magneto was right shirt. And then what were the other shirts we came up with?
There's the one of a wedding ring and then cement.
Yes. And then the baby Juggernaut family.
There's a baby Juggernaut family. You know what we should do? We should just, honest to God, best idea ever. Flesh tone shirt, like a peach flesh tone shirt, but it's just Sugar Man's face, so that when you wear it, you're like cosplaying Sugar Man.
Yes, it looks like yeah.
That's the best fucking idea.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody who can design T-shirts.
Yeah, get on that.
Get in touch. Otherwise,
we'll
I'll have to draw
open up a
myself.
TeePublic store or something.
Yeah. Put some of those fucking grim pictures I've drawn on the thumbnails as
yeah, get our thumbnail pictures. I do. We got a nice little selection to choose from.
Yeah, look, we'll put that one of Armless Tiger Man doing the signing at the Comic-Con.
Yeah. I like the one of Cyclops incinerating us. That's a really good one.
That one turned out really well. I was super pleased.
It really did.
Yeah. I like the Jackal one because it was about Ben Riley. Ben Riley is not on the fucking thumbnail at all.
Smark Avengers talk about Ben Riley, not pictured. All right. Well, obviously we had a ton to say about episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man and Pride of the X-Men.
Wait. Let's get serious here, guys. We had a lot of fun on the show, but let's get serious. What did you like better, episode 3 of Japanese Spider-Man or Pride of the X-Men? Episode 1.
Oh, were you asking us, or was that to the audience?
Well, both. I guess both. You can answer, and then the audience will answer in the comments.
About a year or so ago, I found the first couple episodes of the G.I. Joe cartoon, and I watched it, and it was like, wow, this is nonsensical because it's nothing but nonstop exposition, and it's moving off like 1,000 miles per minute, and this actually isn't very good. So that's Pride of the X-Men. There was a ton of exposition. A lot of stuff happened very, very quickly, and none of it had any sort of impact for me. Meanwhile, Japanese Spider-Man had a cowboy fighting a giant mushroom man who kept pulling out more oddly shaped mushrooms out of his orifices. And I think that one wins.
Okay. What do you think, John?
I mean, I think this has slightly tarnished the memory of Pride of the X-Men for me. Watching it through fresh eyes, it's like, oh, hang on, maybe this wasn't so good back in the day.
What part of
you
it
realize how
good?
stupid you were as a kid sometimes when you go back and watch this stuff. You're like, man, I was fucking dumb.
What part of it wasn't good?
I mean, try everything.
All of it, yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really.
But on the flip side, like Japanese Spider-Man, in its own way, wasn't good, but at the same time was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It moved at like 1,000,000 miles an hour as well. It was just like wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Like they didn't waste time explaining shit. They're like, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Here's a big robot and a mushroom man. We deal with it. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll have to deal with it. You know,
a lot of people died. A lot of people died.
A lot of people died. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was the episode of Spider-Man that had a body count.
Yeah, they just like straight into it. Whereas, you know, that's the kind of stuff they should have done in X-Men to really show off Magneto's, like, if he is such a badass, like, have him kill a bunch of guys. That fucking robot in Spider-Man killed a bunch of guys, and they're the good guys. You know what I mean? So you gotta up your game if you're gonna compete with Japanese Spider-Man. Do you know what we should do? If we ever get more episodes of Japanese Spider-Man, like do this again, where it's like Japanese Spider-Man versus a different cartoon.
Yes.
I think it's a great idea. And then just be like, nope, Japanese Spider-Man wins again because it's fucking badass. You know, he's playing a flute now for no reason. Who cares? Like, this is awesome. whereas some other cartoons, like, it's not.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
good.
there's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of cartoons. I mean, there's the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Silver Surfer.
Oh, we should
There's
totally
like
watch the
two.
Silver
There's like been
Surfer.
like 2 or 3 Avengers cartoons.
There's been Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's like 2 Fantastic Four shows.
Yeah.
We got options.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Well, what do you
Several
guys think? Let
Batman
us know in the
series.
comments. If you like that idea, and also whether you liked Japanese Spider-Man more or Pride of the X-Men more.
Or
And
if you thought it
obviously,
sounded like Peter Lorre.
but yes, also say that one as well. And then what else? What else do people have to say? You have to leave all these comments. If you're one person listening to this, you have to leave like 3 or 4 separate comments.
Yeah, both those numbers.
Yes.
At some point, we'll sell out and get advertisers, and you can hear us talk about like bonobos and stuff.
Can you imagine somebody paying to sponsor this shit?
You know what, Dylan? That's a great episode of Japanese Spider-Man. If I were to keel over and die right now, I'll be totally fine on my Casper mattress.
I don't know about you guys, but sometimes whenever I'm fighting crime dressed as Spider-Man, it's hard to find the time to make meals. That's why I like HelloFresh, because it sends me straight to my door.
You know, one of these days when you're just dealing with Magneto and the Juggernaut breaking into your house and assaulting you, it's important to remember that, hey, it could be worse. I could be waiting in the line at the post office. Stamps.com.
Listen, guys, I know fighting crime with Spider-Man is pretty tough, but it's good to have a little bit of downtime too to relax, and that's why I like playing Raid Shadow Legends. And now, if you download the game right now and use code Sugarman69, you can get a free. I don't know what they do in Raid Shadow Legends. I've never played it, but you could play it. Thank you for sponsoring this Raid Shadow Legends. John, you got any?
Yeah, you got an ad read for us?
No, I fucking hate everything.
We've just given a bunch of free advertising to people who will never sponsor us.
I mean, come on. I don't even asking for much, like fucking $5 or something, dog.
Yeah, like buy us a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, this is going on too long. I just want everybody to know that we love and appreciate you for sticking through all that mess, and we'll be back with more fun topics and more updates on how many movies John's watched, and maybe I'll give you an update on how the 90s Fate comic is going. So I've been Corey, and we've been the Smark Avengers, and we're gonna let you go. Enjoy. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Neat.